Hey, welcome. Today we're diving into two really powerful but totally different rules that just happen to share the exact same name, 20-20-20. You see, one is this super simple trick to save your eyes in our crazy digital world, but the other, it's a profound formula that's designed to elevate your entire life. So let me ask you, have you heard of the 20-20-20 rule? I mean, if you spend a ton of time staring at a screen, and let's be honest, who doesn't these days? Chances are you've probably stumbled across this piece of advice before. And yeah, if you have heard of it, I'm willing to bet it's the version we're about to cover. You know, the one our eyes are practically begging us to remember every single day. All right, first up, let's talk about the rule designed to fight back against the strain of all our constant screen time. So this whole rule was created to combat something called digital eye strain. You know the feeling, right? It's that discomfort and fatigue you get from staring at a screen for way too long. When we're locked in, we tend to blink a lot less, which leads to dry, scratchy eyes. Plus, that constant focus puts a real strain on our eye muscles, and that can trigger fatigue and even headaches. The solution, though, is so simple, it's kind of beautiful. Every 20 minutes, you just take a quick break from your screen, you find something that's about 20 feet away, and then you just look at it for at least 20 seconds. That's it. 20, 20, 20. So easy to remember. But here's what's really cool. These numbers aren't just random. There's actual science behind each one. Taking that break every 20 minutes helps counteract the fact that we're not blinking enough. Looking 20 feet away is the magic distance, because that's considered the far point of vision. It's the distance where the tiny muscles inside your eyes can finally completely relax. And 20 seconds? Well, that's about how long it takes for your eyes to fully reset and refocus. So there you have it. That's the rule for your eyes. Super simple, really effective, and yeah, something we should all probably be doing a lot more often. End of story, right? Well, not so fast, because there is another 20-20-20 rule out there, and this one has absolutely nothing to do with preventing strain and everything to do with creating momentum. Yeah, this second rule isn't about giving your eyes a rest. It's about setting your entire day on fire. It's all built on this one core idea from the leadership expert Robin Sharma. Own your morning, elevate your life. The whole philosophy is that the way you spend the very first hour of your day sets the tone, the trajectory for everything that comes after. And this 20-20-20 formula is basically the bedrock practice of what Sharma calls the 5 a.m. club. It's a whole framework for waking up early to build the discipline and the habits you need for peak performance, all before the rest of the world and its distractions even have a chance to kick in. Sharma calls this precious first hour, from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., the victory hour. Think of it as this protected time of intentional solitude. No buzzing phones, no urgent emails, where your only job is to focus on priming yourself for a great day. So what does this victory hour actually look like in practice? It's not just about dragging yourself out of bed early. It's about following a very specific 3-part formula. So the hour is split into 3 20-minute chunks. Pocket number 1, move. This is about intense exercise to get your blood pumping and release those feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. Pocket 2 is for reflection. This could be journaling, meditating, or just planning your day to get some real clarity. And the final 20 minutes, that's for growth. Reading a book, studying, learning a new skill, anything that expands your mind. So why is this routine so powerful? Well, for one, that 5 a.m. solitude just frees you from distraction. It can even trigger a state of mental flow by kind of quieting down the overthinking part of your brain. Second, the whole routine is engineered to develop what Sharma calls the 4 interior empires. Now, this is a really crucial idea. He says that personal mastery isn't just about your mindset, your psychology. It's an equal balance of your heart set. That's your emotional well-being, your health set, your physical fitness, and your soul set, which is your spirituality. The 20-20-20 formula is specifically designed to nourish all 4 of these areas. Okay, so now we have 2 totally different rules with the exact same name. One is about protecting our physical focus, and the other is about building our mental momentum. So, how do we make these 2 work together? The key is to stop thinking of them as separate and start seeing them as 2 sides of the same coin. The I rule is all about recovery. It's your defense against the daily grind. The morning rule is about priming. It's your offense, how you start the day with power. One is reactive, the other is proactive. And together, they create a complete system for high performance. The powerful idea that connects them both is something called day stacking. It's the simple belief that small, smart choices, repeated consistently day after day, are what really lead to huge results over time. And the power of this is all in the compounding effect. You see, getting just 1% better each day doesn't just add up, it multiplies. Over a year, that tiny daily effort leads to absolutely massive exponential growth. That's the magic of stacking these small wins, whether it's a 20-second eye break or a 20-minute study session. But when you really boil it down, the magic isn't actually in the numbers themselves. Not 20, not 5, not 60. The real takeaway here is the principle behind it all: creating a sustainable rhythm of focused, high-value work, followed by intentional strategic recovery. That is the true key to long-term performance without burning out. So these two rules, they give you a complete framework for your day, a strategy for both your offense and your defense. But they leave us with one final and really important question. Knowing the incredible power of these small, stacked actions, what's the one consistent change that you will make starting today?